What's up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and we got another video for you. Listen, this is your midweek sit rep, and we're going to talk about the meme stocks and future killers that you need to put on your radar. Now, listen, look at the description. Come join us on this journey. Hit us up on social media platform and get yourself spun up, man. We're putting great information out there, and we want you to come with us on this journey. As always, follow me, and let's go to war. Again, I want to thank you guys for bearing with us. I am in full-blown moving mode, and so my studio definitely looks like an artist's gallery with things everywhere. So forgive the studio. I can't wait to give you guys great videos when I get to my new house. But you know what? We're going to still keep going with it and put out content because that's how we roll.
What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. Listen, this is your midweek sit rep, and man, boy, did we have a killer day today, okay? And I know you guys are all thinking about, man, yes, we're going to talk about some of the movers and shakers today, and we're going to dive into AMC and what you kind of saw what happened with AMC, but we're also going to hit on some other stocks because it wasn't just about AMC. There was a lot of movers and shakers out there, and some that are primed to do something special coming in the weeks because a lot of the meme stocks took the shine today, but these other stocks had great news and they're ripe for the pickings, all right? But what I need you to do right now is I need you to like, share, and subscribe, and I need you to come with us on this journey, okay? Man, our social media group is blowing up, and the alerts are popping, and people are making money, and everybody's happy, and not just making money, but we're all learning and growing together as a community. Now, if that sounds good, I need you to follow me, and let's go to war together, team.
Traders War Room wants to remind the viewer that all content on this channel is for education and entertainment purposes only. You are responsible for every decision you make within the stock market. Tread cautiously and be careful, but have fun and go to war.
Hey, welcome back. Listen, before we get started, first and foremost, big shout out to all the members who are already on this journey together, man. You guys are getting the alerts. You guys are getting spun up on everything. And you know what? I'm happy to announce we got a great thing coming here for in the future. For the loyal members, we're going to have a premium service, and we're hooking it up right now. We got one of our technicians who's one of the moderators. He's good with that computer stuff, and we're generating. We're going to spin this up for you because you guys asked for it, and we're going to deliver it, all right? So more to come on that premium service later, but right now, I know you guys are interested, and I know you guys want to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get into the movers and shakers and start off with some of these booming plays that popped off today. So let's get it.
And as always, we're going to start out with the main market indexes. Look green across the board. Bond yield staying below that 1.6 that we like to see. All right, everything looked good on the front. Here's your market movers. As we see a lot of the most actives are all those meme stocks, with the exception of the BCTX. And we're going to talk about them. Your top gainers, AMC, BCTX, KOSS, and CNST. Losers, OEG, GSAT, PROG, and ENG. Overall sector performance on the 1 day, energy up, real estate, infotech. Now, real estate, man, we've seen that on the top multiple times. Keep your eye on that index, okay? Here we go with the 5 day. Again, energy topping out, real estate again, and industrials all looking good for long-term plays. For our news update, we're using Yahoo News. Remember, I told you I was going to start using different platforms to let you guys know that there's a wealth of knowledge out there. Number one up, will the Fed's new policy help trigger inflation? You know, some think it will, some think it won't. You really got to dig into Biden's administration and look at new things that's going on. Also, always need to stay current with what the SEC is talking about as far as on the federal regulation levels with the stock market and things of that nature, okay? But really, you know, there's still a lot of fear and a lot of negative sentiment towards triggering inflation, especially with a robust infrastructure bill and budget bill and things of this nature. Number two, stock market news, live updates. They're talking about the AMC shares skyrocket within the meme stock, a resurgence. So we saw a lot of that happening with the meme stocks, man. They were all over the place today. They were on fire. Next, Elon Musk's reputation hits a low on Twitter after attacking Bitcoin. A lot of Bitcoin people, a lot of crypto people are kind of hating on Musk. You know, Musk is one of those guys, he's so influential. When he's on fire, he's on fire. And then when he says something wrong, he's going to get hit. Man, I think Elon Musk is going to be just fine, though, in the long run. And again, you know you've hit a huge day when one of the top stories has you twice, and it's talking about AMC stock surging more than 100% to record intraday high. Market cap overtakes GameStop. All right, and here it is. Everyone wants to hear about it, so here it is for you first and up front, man. AMC, look it on the week, okay? AMC was below, $15 for a long time, and it was dropping, and sentiment was like, man, is this everything going to take off? And then this thing started shooting 30, 35 this week, 40, 45 this week, and I think it even peaked close into the 70s at one point, and we got a lot of consolidation towards the end of the market day. So AMC is on fire, and it's bringing a lot of the meme stocks with him. We'll talk about a couple of them here shortly. But we get this report. We're going to dig into AMC a little bit. Shares of retail favorite, AMC nearly double. Company woos investors with free popcorn. A little gimmick sale, nothing wrong. But what I want you guys to take away from this, and you guys can pause this and read this. We're going to go through the slides. But, man, this CEO, and I've talked about this before, this CEO is pumped about his company, not his stock, his company, man. And when you got a fired up CEO, especially one that feels that AMC's been getting shanked from all the big wigs and the big money and things of this nature for so long, and that it hasn't had its day, man, that gets me fired up as an investor. And when you got a CEO that'll go down as the captain with the ship, man, you guys should get excited too. If anything less, man, you know that AMC got people in their management that are behind it 100%, and has even been quoted, and I love this quote, don't bet out on AMC, man. So I expect them to do some amazing things here in the future. So in one of the nods to its retail investors, the CEO even said that he would give free popcorn to people that signed up for a newsletter and everything like that. And AMC had such a skyrocketing day, man, and it brought some other companies along with it. And when AMC moves, you see other stocks like Express move, you see KOSS move, you saw it moving with GME, and you see some other ones moving as well. So AMC doesn't just bring along itself, but it's the big AMC army, and you got its support coming with it. So definitely we need to keep our eye on those stocks as well that follow on the coattails, because they're cheaper and they could give us another bang for their buck. So this talks about some of the upward price in AMC's likely being driven by market makers buying up stock to hedge their exposure from selling options, an event known as a gamma squeeze. And we're going to talk about the gamma squeeze because you need to understand that, and check the description because I got a link to a good source from Warrior Trading on gamma squeeze. But let's keep going. People have learned the tactics work under these insane circumstances. They are using a very similar playbook. Call options that would pay off if the share topped $73 by Friday were the most heavily traded AMC options on Wednesday, with about 233,000 contracts changing hands. With shares approaching that level, market makers who sold these and other similarly bullish contracts were left with no choice but to buy up AMC stock to hedge their own risk, thereby exacerbating the rise in the share price, analysts said. Now, this makes sense, and I need you guys to understand this about options, okay? Most of the time, the options are built into the price to where the people selling the options or the people riding the options are going to make the money 90% of the time, right? So 10% of the time, we make money off of these, and you see these huge bullish runs on certain option plays and things of that nature. But most of the time, it's bet on that the options for most stocks are going to expire worthless by the end of their contract. And so this is giving that extra pressure where market makers are, they're making a market, they're riding the options, so on and so forth, and they have to buy the shares, and this causes that gamma squeeze and that upward momentum going up. And I promise you, we'll talk about some of the stocks that ride in the coattails, man. KOSS is one of those. Now, this doesn't have options, so you got to buy just straight shares. But look at that thing in the week. This thing's performed well, and it's been following the same similar trend as AMC. We're looking at sympathy plays here with these other ones that are coming up. Another one, Express, man. Now this one's more into the price range of people when they first got into AMC. So this might be the next one. I've already seen a lot of trending on social media that this is the next target. So you may want to spin yourself up. And at $6.45, it's not a bad price to kind of get yourself a position. You know, even if you're putting in 10, 20 shares or something like that, if each of them can pop up to 20, 30 bucks or whatever, that's a come up. So definitely put Express on your radar. And one that I wanted to share with you today, man, we alerted this one too. This was one to watch, and this thing's been doing its thing all week as well. And the option, I'm going to show you an option that we alerted to on the group. And if you guys are interested in that, man, I'm telling you, hit the link and you need to come onto our social media page and get spun up because we're putting out the good information. But check out this option contract that we got into. This is the option that we were playing, the $14 call on June 4th. It was a lot cheaper, I promise you, when we put the alert out this morning. Look at that. Today it rose 431% from where it closed last time. But this is what I want to show you guys. Look at that volume, man. 51,714, right? Open interest, 7,000. You got your implied volatility, your Greeks, all right? The delta, remember, we like anything that's 0.6 or above because that's a 66% chance this is going to make money. The theta is a little high because we're going to be losing money per day that this thing's not going up. But you know what? If this thing squeezes and follows along, we're going to be making money in the long run. In fact, we're already making money with this contract that we got in. So congrats to everyone who's on this. Make sure you guys secure a profit on the way up. That's my strategy with options, guys. If you get in with more multiple contracts than just one, you guys need to be securing profit on the way up because options can turn for the worse and you can end up losing tons of money, right? So if it goes up 50%, boom, sell a couple contracts, make that money. Goes up 100%, boom, sell some more, make that money. You're riding the wave up, and then you at the end of the time, when you got it up there, now you're just playing with house money, and it can do whatever it does because even if it tanks, you're still making a profit because you've been securing your portfolio on the way up. So just food for thought when you guys are playing the option game, but definitely put this one on your radar and keep a watch.
All right, now we got some of the big movers and shakers that did really good today. But listen, we also had some ones that we thought were going to do pretty good, and they actually kind of bottomed out a little bit, and we're going to talk about it. But these plays are solid plays, all right? And I need you to keep these on the radar because once the shine goes away on these meme stocks and once they start consolidating out, getting ready for the next push, these other ones that got true news and true catalysts along with them, these are going to do something. So you need to have patience with these good long plays, and you need to make sure that you guys stay current on what's going on with these. All right, so let's check out these couple of these plays that really had some solid news and are just primed to go explode here in the near future. So let's check them out.
And here's the one that we really thought was going to hit hard today, SCYX. This had phase 3 approval by the FDA of a vaginal yeast oral pill form that can be taken safely through pregnancy. It's one of its kind, okay? This is a game changer type of stock, and I promise you guys, this will hit, it will have its day. But again, this thing was overshadowed by all the meme stock hype, and a lot of money was thrown out to other stocks that we all saw trending. This one just didn't hit it today, but have patience with this one, and this one will roll. And this was another one that we thought was going to win hard, and it did for some points. I mean, we alerted it low, below this level where it's at now, and it spiked all the way up into $9. So you could have made a pretty nice penny, but if you stayed with it, it definitely had its pullback and some consolidation. But listen, man, this is dealing with breast cancer. They had phenomenal results, great news. It just didn't shine and pop like it was supposed to because all the money was tied up in the meme stocks. But listen, this will have its day. I promise you that. This is a great company, a great stock, great news, and it will be coming sooner than later. So check out the report next.
All right, now that we got some of the big movers today and some of the ones that we thought were going to do so good but are still noteworthy, man, we are watching them, all right, because they are bound to explode because these are good stocks, great news, and eventually the steam is going to come off of the other ones so that these bad boys can have their day to shine. Now, I want to go over real quick and talk about what a gamma squeeze is, all right? We're doing a little educational thing. And check the description because I got a link to gamma squeeze in there so you can dig down and do some more DD because I'm not going to do full justice on what it is in this format. I just can't. But we're going to go over it so you got a little idea of kind of what's happening. And, you know, in case you're just looking at it like, oh my God, why is this thing moving? What we're going to talk about, all right? So let's go over what gamma squeeze is real quick, and then I'll get you guys out of here.
All right, I told you we'd go briefly over what a gamma squeeze, how they can drastically affect a stock, and we're using the Warrior Trading blog because I like this one. It has Warrior in the name, and we're Traders War Room, so it's already on one of my top lists. Plus, I like how they word things, man. They try to Barney size it. So check the description. This link's in there. Man, definitely dig in and do some research on the gamma squeeze. And so real quick, and then I'm going to let you guys do your own DD. A gamma squeeze is a trading terminology that refers to a massive call buying leading to the higher stock prices, which leads to more call buying, a higher stock price, and so on. And we talked about that with the market makers. They put these call options, people buy this stuff, they don't expect it to go, then the stock starts rolling, you know, it keeps going up, they have to buy them back, and then it causes a huge upward pressure of momentum on the stock price, and it gets that squeeze that you see. And you're talking about the squeeze when you see it floating at like 35 and all of a sudden it halts up and boom, it's 45, and then it halts up, boom, it's 55, and then boom, it halts up, it's 65. And then people that are shorting these stocks, they got to cover their position because it's already shot past their original position anyway, so they got to start covering their position and close out of their position. And some of these guys, because they got a lot of money invested in shorting the stock on the other end. So definitely spin yourself up, get educated on this stuff, man. This is, you know, a phenomenon that we're seeing more often than not. Everyone thought GME was just a GME, right? Well, AMC's coming, BlackBerry's coming, Express is coming, KOSS is coming. So get educated on this so you guys can see the opportunity and strike hard and strike fast and get in and get out and make your money. But make sure you save some of that for Uncle Sam because he's going to come for it come tax season, all right?
All right, man. So I hope your pocketbook's a little bit bigger. Make sure you tuck some of those big winnings away for the tax guy. You know what I mean? Uncle Sam got to get his money too. And we got some things to keep on our radar and make sure we watch, man. The news is solid, okay? We don't put out bad alerts, okay? The news is solid. You just have to have patience, especially in a volatile market. And we got some education on what a gamma squeeze is, all right? Make sure you check that description and look up and do a little homework on it as well. Make sure you're fully understanding what's going on. Because here at Traders War Room, listen, we're not just looking at making pockets bigger. That's a goal. Yes, I get it. We all want to make money, but we're also making our minds stronger, and we're trying to grow together and our overall stock market knowledge in this community and on this journey together. Now listen, I'm going to let you guys go. The video's over. But remember, always at Traders War Room, we're looking at the stock market like it's a war zone, man. And we are in battle right now, okay? Stocks in the sectors, that's our battle. And we do this through surveying, reconning. We look for the best bang for our buck. We're always trying to get in low, sell high, and we're trying to make sure we get into good stocks that have a future in the long run. Now, if that sounds good and you want to become part of the team, hit that description, join us on social media group, and as always, if you're ready, follow me, and let's go to war together, team.